I got this pottery wheel for just over $200, but does it actually work? Let's see if it can handle real pottery. If you don't know me, my name is Emily. I'm a clay artist living in Montreal, Canada. I usually work with polymer clay, but I recently started getting into pottery and I decided to get myself a wheel. This is the Vivo Home pottery wheel that I got off of Amazon. We're gonna test it out today to see if it can truly handle real pottery. Let's go. Alright, so we are now set up. The cord is very short, so I need an extension, as you can see. A few things I want to note from the very beginning. So one, this unit is very short, so you either have to find a stool that fits the shortness of it, or you have to find a way to elevate it. In my case, I just got a 5-gallon bucket, and it's enough for the height that I'm doing. Is it the best ergonomically? Probably not, but it works for now. Second thing I want to say is it will move around if you don't put anything around it to hold it in place. In my case, I usually just put my block of clay or something that is kind of in that range of heaviness around it, and it doesn't move too much. The third thing I want to note is that the recipient here is a little bit small. When you're using wet clay, it's not so bad. I haven't had too much of a mess to clean up. However, when you're doing any kind of detailing in the leather hard stage of the clay, it will create a little bit more of a mess as it will kind of fly out. It's nothing too crazy. What I would just say is put something underneath, like some sort of cloth or a mat that you'll be able to clean up easily afterwards. I'm going to use about 700 grams of clay, and I will show you guys how it works on this wheel. Okay, let's do it. This was super easy to set up. It's really just plugging it into the wall and making sure that you turn it on. These two pieces hook into each other so they stay nicely. It does move around, so just keep that in mind when you're applying pressure down like this. Let's turn our unit on. So we have the foot, and you can go as fast as this, or you can slow it down and completely shut it off. So I'm gonna put it about halfway, and we can test out what that looks like when we're applying pressure on the clay. Alright, so as you can see, when I was applying pressure down, it was slowing down a little bit, so the motor is not the strongest. That was about halfway speed. Let's do full speed just so I can show you. Alright, so that was full speed. It also does slow down, but a little bit less, so maybe it's better to go a little bit faster on this one. Alright, let's continue. This is not a tutorial on how to do pottery, I'm just telling you now. When coning up, you're good because you're not applying pressure down, you're not pushing the unit. However, when you are coming down to center it and to flatten it down, you will notice that your unit will move a little bit. You saw my wheel going a little bit that way. You saw it wobble a little bit as well. You can see that it's not the heaviest unit, so if you do apply pressure, it will move a little bit. All right, let's continue. We have our little imperfect matchable here. I'm gonna do the final detailing at the bottom just to remove a little bit of the body. Then we're gonna remove it from here, and I'm gonna give you my final thoughts on the whole pottery wheel. Alright, some final thoughts on this Vivo Home pottery wheel. I think it's great for beginners. I think if you're going to do this professionally, I would get like a better wheel. As you can see in the video, it's not the strongest unit, so if you're making really big pieces, I don't think it's going to be the best for that. So maybe smaller pieces for beginners. It is a good price point for what you're getting. I think it's really affordable compared to other wheels that I looked at and that beginners often look at. It's easy to set up, it's easy to use. There's not too much mess around me, so it pretty much contained most of the wet mess. And I just have a few droplets here and there, but that's also from me picking from my bucket. But yeah, I'm a beginner and I think that this is an okay pottery wheel. Thanks so much for watching the video. As you can see, it was not my best pottery day. I was a little bit off center, but as a beginner, I'm gonna keep practicing and make things better. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next ones. All right, bye.